61. edycja Salone del Mobile objęła właśnie cały Mediolan, otworzyły się showroomy i to w nich możecie zobaczyć najlepsze produkty i porozmawiać z wyśmienitymi designerami. Jak było? Tego dowiecie się właśnie z naszej relacji. Tegoroczna edycja Milan Design Week jak co 2 lata skupiona była na oświetleniu, choć nie brakło rozwiązań łazienkowych czy projektów, które skradły nasze serca, a które koniecznie chcemy Wam pokazać. Zobaczyliśmy wiele interesujących nowości, o których porozmawialiśmy z ich twórcami, m.in. z Marcelem Wondersem, który jest autorem nietypowego żyrandola oraz nowych elementów kolekcji stworzonej dla Laufen.
So my first question is about your project of the Challenger. This is a real honor of a famous designer, as I read.
This is a very special one-off. We made only one. Is the glass brick was designed a long time ago by architect Falconier, and it was meant to build. And as a reference to this, and in honor of him, we took this brick. So we made this chandelier. There's one in the world.
And my another question is about your collection for Laufen. You made some reliefs for them, and it makes some different of the aesthetics of this space. So could you tell some more about this?
We made this collection. It's called the New Classic. Has beautiful subtle lines, and it has this architectural foundation where the bowls are connected to. I thought it was nice that this architectural surface, this flat surface, gets some life. And so we did 3 proposals. They were happy to do it. So.
Spotkaliśmy także twórców z tokijskiego Yoi Studio, które poza projektami oświetleniowymi stworzyło też wazon.
Could you tell me something about your project that you made for Lourdes?
Table lamp and the floor lamp. It has a magical illusion, and what we did is making the lamp shade floating. Lampshade is floating and divided from the pole. You can see the head of the pole. You can touch it, and this is a switch. So you can turn it on, turn it off, and also you can dim it.
Obejrzeliśmy też znany z serialu Netflixa żyrandol od Quasar.
Behind us, there is your lamp that it was at the Netflix series. Could you tell something more about this?
It was a very nice story that Netflix contacted us for this huge light. It is one of the most prestigious lights in our collection anyway, but they asked it in a double size. The thing was that they didn't want to buy because it is only to use for the film, and after the film they don't need it anymore. So we had a very nice cooperation. We found a way that was good for us and good for Netflix. At that moment we didn't know that this thing became the real movie star. The lamp became famous. Invite architects always to use paper with the squares, and then the architect can make his own design, his own drawing, because you recognize the cubes. So it is for us very easy to extend it or to make it smaller and to make it like the clients want.
So it's modular.
It is very modular, and this is of course a huge element. But if you want to have it smaller, above a smaller dining table or in an entrance hall, we make it like the client likes to have. I can explain a little bit about how this is made. Okay. This is all straight rods, and every cross point has an LED.
Now we have the globes.
Now we have the globes, and of course this is a total different lamp than we saw before, but the materials are still the same. The same rods, but then randomly placed with LEDs shining in all different directions.
Tegoroczne targi przyniosły też zapowiadane zmiany, o których więcej powiedziała nam Maria Poro.
The next edition of Salone brings us a lot of changes. Could you tell more about them?
Well, first we are back to April after some difficult years, and we are back as a global event. We have visitors from all around the world, and this is so important, and also exhibitors from all around the world. And we couldn't be back without rethinking and thinking what are our values, and starting from the values evolve from our model. That's why this year the layout is changed, is more fluid, is easier to navigate. The digital is helping the people and the visitors to find the right companies, creating this matchmaking, which is the power of Salone. And then it's the year of the light. Euroluce, the biennale dedicated to the lighting system. And here we have done an amazing job to redesign the pavilion, working with curators, Beppe Finessi, designers, Forma Fantasma, master plan designers, Lombardini 22, to create a sort of ideal city. Because what we do here in Salone is that every year we start from zero, we start from scratches, we start from empty pavilions, and we have the opportunity to design a constellation of companies. And this year we integrated with public spaces, an arena with amazing talks, a bookshop, museums, site-specific installations, and much more.
Poza tym Milan Design Week to myślenie i komunikowanie o innowacjach. Odwiedzając kolejne showroomy, widzieliśmy ciekawe propozycje.
Co prezentujecie na tegorocznej edycji Salone del Mobile w Mediolanie?
Przedstawiamy nasze koncepcje połączenia 4 żywiołów razem z naszymi nowymi produktami. Przy okazji właśnie Milan Design Week będziemy mieli premierę 2 najnowszych serii telewizorów, czyli QLEDa C74 oraz najnowszego mini LEDa C84. Za mną mają Państwo możliwość obejrzeć 98-calowy z serii C745. Niedługo będzie w sprzedaży w Polsce. Rok do roku telewizory wybierane przez konsumentów są coraz większe. Mniej więcej 2-3 lata temu takim standardowym rozmiarem to było 55 cali, natomiast teraz takim standardem robi się 65 cali i większe. W tym roku firma TCL ma zamiar wypuścić 4-5 modeli różnych telewizorów w rozmiarze 98 cali. No jest to telewizor, który ma szerokość 2,5 metra, także mogą to sobie Państwo wyobrazić.
Przemierzając Mediolan wstąpiliśmy do Pinakoteki, którą za sprawą instalacji odmieniła marka Grohe, prezentując swój nowy subbrand.
We are at Milano Pinacoteca and you are presenting your new sub-brand. Could you tell something more about this?
The new Grohe sub-brand, Grohe Spa, really is the pinnacle of our Grohe master brand. It is the luxury segment and the exclusive segment for our architects and designers to create customizable spaces for their consumers of tomorrow.
You said about some scenarios of our, using the bathroom spaces, the spa spaces. How it works?
Nowadays in interior design, bathroom products need to also blend into the spaces. It's all about creating bespoke scenarios for our consumers and also be able to create full bathroom solutions so everything fits together. We all want to relax and have a great start of the day in our bathrooms. It's not about the functionality, but rather about really creating a me moment. It's against the kitchen that is more a we communal space. It is really the sanctuary for each and every one of us to be able to create water rituals for ourselves and have the self-care moment. For that, we also want to be very individual with our tastes and with our usage. So customization is very important. Having water rituals at home really create this positive effect on your body, mind and soul.
Inną, interesującą w przekazie instalację wykonaną przez Ferruccio Lavianiego pokazał też Geberit w swoim showroomie.
It's really nice to meet you here, and maybe let's talk a bit about your installation that you made for Geberit.
It's my pleasure to try to explain what was my main idea to make this kinds of setup. I mean, I never worked with Geberit in the past, but to work with them is totally different because I discovered a world that I didn't know, because it was not just about the plate but also many other things. They have ceramics, etc., etc. And another very interesting thing was to see what is behind these kinds of plate that is a very technological world. Where there is a lot of research and a lot of attention to working with water, most of all. Try to save water also, because now it's becoming a very important tool for every company, and also to see the precise way that they work, like building a watch, a typical Swiss tradition, you know. And so they are very, very accurate at doing the things and things like that. So discovering all these things, I decided that for me it was very important to make these parts of the research the main theme of these kinds of exhibitions. So try to make people discover what is behind the wall and how is so important. So it's not just the facade, let's say, but it's what is the rear of the facade that sometimes is more important than what is outside.
Dajcie znać, jak Wam podobała się ta edycja. Zachęcamy do tego, by subskrybować nasz kanał oraz zaglądać na magaziv.com, by zawsze być na bieżąco z nowinkami ze świata designu. Do zobaczenia!